PKD Nambiar, marketing expert and political analyst, also joining us on the program. PKD Nambiar, let me come to you now. First of all, tell me your takeaways from what the finance minister said yesterday.
Thank you for having me on your show today. And I must tell you that the 20 lakh crore the package when the day before the Prime Minister has announced, I would say that it is the biggest ever hope that Indians and India was much in need over the last 2 months or so since the lockdown has started. I think most of the time the economy and the markets behave and move even if there is a hope, and especially on an emotional country like us, it does make a huge impact. So yesterday's, if you really look at the first set of economic boost which was announced by Nirmala ji, is supporting the MSME sector in such a great way. I think that is something which the whole of economy was looking from the last couple of months. Rather, I would say even in the post the February budget, we were all looking at that a lot of measures to happen in the MSME sector, which was already under tremendous pressure because of the high interest rate, the market opportunities, and already a little lower performing economy, etc. I think the government has finally have come up with a very, very big hope rather than a package. I would say it's more than an economic package. It's a big hope. It will definitely be a driving force, not only just to move away the difficult time, but also to grow as an economy. I am very hopeful. Today again we will have something more to come from the finance minister, which will further path breaking. If you allow me, I would just wanted to say that how the credit guarantee scheme, because I am not a great fan of these subsidies or just directly transferring just few hundreds or few thousands to the everyone's account. I'm sure it does have its own impact, but more than that, empowering people, empowering businesses will bring much more job employment opportunities, and those employment opportunities are the one which will empower every individual. Those individuals will be further boosting the economy rather than just transferring the money to the people. So in that direction, 3 lakh crore and all put together close to 3.5 lakh crores of the boost which has given into the MSME sector is really going to drive this sector at least to a great extent. I am very hopeful, and today too we will have something more to come. But then there are some people who are also saying that, oh, where is this whole money is going to come from? I'm not worried. As on today, where is this money coming from? Is it going to the government of India is going to take another debt to do so? Or will that be a currency print? We don't know. We don't want it to know. As long as the money is coming to every Indian's pocket to spend, every Indian is able to eat well and able to live a happy life, I think I am more than happy. I would say this exercise or this package of 20 lakh crore is a big blessing for economic crisis which we are all going through beneath.
Okay. PKD Nambiar, this is also leading us to another question. There's going to be healthy skepticism expressed in some quarters that, these are grand plans. But when, they hit the bureaucracy, when they hit the administrative apparatus, they will be watered down. Do you think that is a sentiment which also has to be kept into mind?
Let me tell you, this is something, this skepticism is generally there in India, not from today. It is something like an inherited challenge which we are all facing. Whether the government will come and go, even it will have its latest plan to boost the economy and the country to the next level. But then it is a reality, and we must accept this reality that the Babus of our country, why I'm saying the bureaucracy still not changed the way the governments have changed or the politics have changed. This needs to, I think this bureaucratic reform is something which we must have it on a priority right now, as most of the real good intended schemes and efforts have not been generally reaching to the people. Secondly, if you really look at, like, as I was just telling in the earlier, in my comment, that the government has told that, yes, there will be 3.5 lakhs crore of rupees money will be disbursed to the people, to the MSME sector. I was talking to one of my bankers today, but do you think that is going to be easily available? It may not, because again, there will be, the banks will have their own challenges, they will have their own scrutiny, to whom to give the money, whom not to be given, and finally there will be roadblocks, and these bureaucratic roadblocks have a huge history in our country. But I think time has come for us to go for a bureaucratic reform wherein the Babus can't take the common man, the industry, the businessmen for a ride. The challenge of today is that, see, while we talk about all these stuff, we also need to understand a large number of people. Even in your own channel, I was just seeing a few minutes ago, large number of migrant workers. Imagine the name which we had given it to the common man of this country is a migrant worker, as if there is a new species of people who have come from another part of the universe. Migrant workers are moving from this place to this place. What are we talking about? They are also like a human beings like you and me. They need to be taken care, they need to be fed, they need to be given an opportunity to work. If they are not being given an opportunity to work, they should be given the food, what they require to. Why we are talking about only the migrant worker? I mean, also look at the people working in the restaurants, the saloons, or in catering companies, and all these people, they are equally not having any job to do. Who will look after them? So I think we are all looking towards Modi ji for more and more to come. But I think that we also must understand the government is also not having any kind of a liquidity much to give. The reason being, as the lockdown is not only just for you and me, it is also for the government. The tax revenues of the government have come down quite drastically. So, but then, these are unprecedented times, and we only have the hope to make sure that this government plays a major role and give whatever is the